Charlie, what they go on? A lot of things they happen on the timeline, and I've decided to bring it to you. Concerning the African Athletics Championship ongoing now, I'm bringing the whole gist to you. My name be Big Ishew. This be GH articles. This be what they go on, and welcome. Charlie, I bought too much. Make you go inside. Charlie, you see that? Watch again. Hey. Charlie, the vaulting pole break. It break. Watch this one too. How in the world do we organize an event as a people? And an event involving 50 African countries in Africa here, bringing all African countries to Ghana, and these kind of things are happening there. You see, you would wonder. First, now let me speak about the voting poll thing, bro. If you say Ghanaians buy the poll, the people themselves brought the poll, the event people bought the poll, the Confederation of African Athletics bought the poll, or what? Because why is that? Is it that such a critical event like that, a poll like that breaks? That guy, anything could have happened to that guy. See how he fell. If you saw the slow motion of that, you see how he fell. And you ask yourself, why? And when you the second video, you would think, what is happening there? This is the men's 100 meters group, the different teams that played, or the different countries that did the men 100 meters run. They were checking on a phone. The whole thing was recorded on the phone, so they were checking to see who qualified or who came first and who came last on a phone with everybody gathered. What kind of clumsiness be this? What kind of clumsiness be this? And then multiple complaints of technical difficulties, machines that they use do the athletics events going off, Wi-Fi no day, heat here. The Deputy Director General of the National Sports Authority, Veronica Comey, has come to speak.
Personally, I was taken a little aback, I think, for us as organizers, but we do know that there will be complaints and everything. What we have done is to step up to see how we can change some of that narrative, because I go to the dome myself. We are always there. There is a lot of food, so we don't know where that came from. So it is something that I want to give you the assurance that we are working on. In terms of the equipment that did not work yesterday, there was a lot of power trips. I don't know if you saw it, the power kept fluctuating. We had a generator set available to correct that, but a lot of technical difficulties ensured that once we fixed it, it went back to the same. What we have done today is to isolate a lot of the power so that the equipment will have their own power, so we don't have a repeat of what happened yesterday. So that is the update in terms of what we have done. Wi-Fi is also the lights. It is the same thing. So we try to connect, and that will happen again. I don't know if you have it already today, but it's one of the things that we are trying to correct so that you have Wi-Fi, because we do know that you need it to be able to work real time. So we have worked on that as much as possible. I think there was something else.
The Deputy Director General, Veronica Comey, I mean, at such a critical event, we are giving excuses of Wi-Fi to what? To electricity. Was there no preparation? Because listen, Ghana bid to host the Africa Senior Athletics Championship this year, Ghana actually put in a bid to host it. Ghana beat Botswana, also bid to host it, but Ghana beat Botswana 12-3 in the votes, in the Confederation of African Athletics votes. That event, the conference was held in Douala, Cameroon, in June of 2020, I think June of 2025 or June of 2024. And all these things went on there. We actually put in a bid. In January 2026, this year, MOUs were signed. So, Charlie, preparation. Then see, it gets worse. You watch this.
We'll see about the final because there's a lot of this organized stuff. So maybe I'm not going to run. Maybe I'll run because you do warm up. You stay 1 hour to be called. But we know that time is money on athletics. You can't do warm up, sit, and then be called, and then you get to run. That's why I didn't even run because it's looking at the Olympics. I'm not looking at the Africa Games. You should at least I don't know if to call the association president to come up and help the athletes. That's all.
Are you telling us that you're not going to run for the semi-final?
The semi-final I'm going to run. Maybe the final I won't run if the same thing happens today, because it's my health.
See, athletes are checking out of the game or of the tournament because of the fact that there's so much disorganization happening around the place. This athlete is from Botswana, and he's saying that, listen, I'm checking out. I'm checking out of the whole race because why are inconsistencies, so many inconsistencies around the whole tournament? And this is something that we as a people, that it will shock you to find out that the budget that was allocated for this games is 40 million Ghana cedis. Now, I understand perfectly if some of you do not like the fact that I quote some of the monies in old cedis, but I want you to appreciate how much money we are talking about. Because you see, when the new cedis near about 40 million, it looks as if it used the 40 million cedis like 4,000. No, 40 million cedis. We are looking at 400 billion old cedis. 400 billion, over $3.5 million is the budget for this tournament. And you would wonder why for a budget like that, expecting 50 countries in Africa to come gather for an event, we are giving out this kind of quality. Now, Raymond Nyamado of Sporty FM had this to say about the whole thing.
For a major competition like this, we are bringing the whole of Africa to Ghana. Feel the heat. Accra is ready. This is it. Look, now Nathan, let me attempt to deal with the issues here. You see, and I'm asking the chief of staff if he's excited with what you saw yesterday, because part of the reason why we didn't get a top-notch event with supporters trooping into the University of Ghana Stadium is a money problem. It's a money problem. At the heart of this is a money problem. Mm-hmm. And when they were hiding the president from the embarrassment, when the chief of staff came to take the embarrassment, they should go and sit down and blame themselves for this mess.
Charlie, how is it that, and you know, the funny thing is that you look at a big stadium like the Legon Sports Stadium and there's nobody there. African Athletics Championship, no hype, no publicity, nothing. Me safe. It was after the complaints became many online. Because yesterday there was, the Black Voter, so African conversation also going on. It was after the conversation became so much online that I got to see it. I was like, hey, something like this have been happening for this country inside. How? There's this South African athlete that even complained about the fact that, listen, we are not getting, he complained about the portions of food being shared. The conversation around heat, water, the places, the hostels they are sleeping in. Chale, as a winnie.
Well, I expected a lot when we got here. I expected a hotel at least, or anything, But when we got in the rooms, the beds were leather. We got sheets, we got a pillow, but no blanket. The aircon, we don't have an aircon remote. We had to request at the reception for aircon remote. You're not allowed to keep your aircon remote. You set it and you give it back. There were no toilet paper. We had to go ask for toilet paper. There's no warm water. The water is one temperature. There's no, the tap water doesn't work. Some of our rooms, guys in our rooms, water doesn't work in their room. What else? Oh, and then the eating hall. We go there, we ask for food. They fight with us. We're not allowed to take more than one chicken bone. And I asked them, okay, listen, we are athletes. We need to eat. We need to hydrate. We need to eat. And we asked them, and they said, no, go. And then you're not allowed to take chicken and fish. You're only allowed to take a chicken, or you're only allowed to take fish. And then I fight with them, listen, I need to eat. And then I'll give you at least 2. So they just give me 2 chickens. And then in the morning, they give me a half an egg or 1 egg. That's
half
it.
An egg?
Half an egg or half an egg or 1 egg. That's it. Not allowed.
Charlie, for athletes that have experienced the African relay championships in Botswana just recently, will come to Ghana. That is hyped as the destination. No more Ghana, na she quality ayede momo. She quality ayede momo. How? Who can we want him? How? Make it make sense to me, my brother. Make it make sense. Because how are you giving athletes from other countries half egg, one chicken thigh for food? Charlie, and the AC no, who got the remote now be so AC and now the remote now come back. Even secondary school we can't do an event that houses like 200 or 250 people in this country and do it so well that we sell the country alongside the event. I know they understand this thing. And see, it gets so worse that this post was done by a Kenyan platform, Kenyan Sports. I don't know whether it's the official platform for Kenya, but a Kenyan platform. And somebody posted that it says that this is what athletes are getting in Ghana. Botswana cleaned the face of Africa in 2028 since you did a fantastic job during the 2026 World Relays. 2026 World Relays, Botswana. They did it in Botswana. And Botswana carried Africa. Because we all watched it. That's where even Gout to say, then signed. I mean, like, Charlie, as a people, when that bang. Okay, so somebody posted that image, and then Listowell Mensah comes to say that this is not the food they are serving at the games village. You were out of town. Verify the images before posting. The fact that we are speaking against poor organization doesn't mean anything should pass you. You are too big for this. Myself and host of journalists have been to blah blah blah. Okay, well, I don't know who exactly posted it, but then somebody quoted that post and said that, yes, that was not the food served, but my phone was seized today for recording the food at the eatery. Journalists meant to tell the real stories of the African Athletics Championships are instead being silenced. If this guy, Penty Jijo, is saying that he's being silent, his phone was taken from him for recording the food at the cafeteria. It be crazy. Then I see a video that Fentuo Tahiru, the City FM journalist, sports journalist, he posted. He says that Aiden Smith can have more than one chicken now. The food has come. And he said, food will order that. Why is it that now Fentuo is saying that the food has come? This video post that he did, he was referring to the South African athlete who was complaining about the fact say your mom one chicken thigh and half egg, you know. Or see now he can have more than one chicken now. Tell it be serious. Now I don't want to make you also listen to this part of Raymond Nyamado's submission.
All we needed money for was for the general organization of the competition to make it successful. That was all we needed money for. 40 million Ghana cedis. Less than $4 million. And as we speak, Nathan, that money is nowhere in the coffers of the sports ministry. How do we fund such an event on zero money?
Finance Minister, Honorable Kasai Atuforsen, what is happening? Because if Ghana actually went to bid for the championship, got overwhelming confirmation to host the championship, and we sign MOUs and everything, and we can't release monies to organize the event, then why did we go in for the event? Why did we go in for the event? Then look at us scrambling all over the place. The sports journalist Yao Fosu also made this comment. He says that I hate to do this. I really hate to do this, but this has been an absolute farce. What is an athletics meet without the times the athletes finished? How are we as journalists supposed to tell the stories? How do we know how well they have done here in comparison to what they did in other meets? Athletes finish races and are asking for their times, and it's crickets. Why do we do this to ourselves? We have known about organizing this for so long and couldn't get the most basic things of an athletics meet right. There is no space for media to work. The media tribune had Jama singers screaming so much you can't hear a thing or focus to do your job. We had 7 100-meter men's heats today, and the starting gun faltered about 4 times, affecting the athletes. It's a shame. Check the YouTube stream and see how everyone is ridiculing us. The incompetence is glaring, and someone has to do their job. Hopefully the next few days are better, because this is to put it mildly a circus. He says that hopefully the next few days are better, because this is to put it mildly a circus. What is happening, you people? And so because he mentioned the stream, I said no, let me go on Joy News or Joy Prime, whatever, and go find out in the stream, or in the comment section of the stream, what people are saying. I say we need. The Continental Championship looks like a high school provincial event. What's going on in Ghana? We're going to see. Let Botswana host these champs in 2028, because what is this? We're going to see it's a movie. We're going to see camera work is poor. WTF? I don't want to mention it. WTF? Poor graphics, commentary, no times. Botswana hosted the World Relay Champions and it was top notch. Why not do the same? Why not? Commentary. You listen to the commentary they are giving there, and you ask yourself, who employed these people? No background information, nothing. The whole thing just starts. They don't give background information. No graphics on display. Nothing. Chiakai, common replay. We can't even do replay. More room for improvement. Not the best coverage. Hey, sorry, but as Africans, we need to really do better when it comes to hosting sporting events. Tali inti comment ni nemu uti kom bibini uti kom Charlie. And you go on X, the Ghana Athletics Championship, their X page, omu posti ba kumposi Ghana Athletics Association. The omu posti ba say on their X. They are only using Instagram and Facebook. Charlie, we not be serious for this country. You're serious. And when you say it, they will break it down into political conversations and all that. How are we disgracing the image of Ghana like this? Hosting events we are not cut out for. if we can't host the events, we complain about the $47 million operational cost for the All African Games in 2024. We complain about the $15 million or $16 million apportion, budget for food. But there was no complaints. Like you could see the stadium was full. You would see that work went in, even though they misappropriated funds. Ijuma komu, then what be this? Tell me what they go on.